Hey guys, trust you super well. Well, we're in Sydney today in Seven Hills at Final Touch Carpentry
and Construction
with Habib Shiver. And Habib's agreed to have a quick chat with me.
Sure.
Thank you very much, mate. So Habib, you're a builder based in Sydney. Mate, I'd love to hear just your story, like when you started a business, where you were situated, and just to wrap up where you are right now.
Well, pretty much started Final Touch in 2017, based out of my mum's spare bedroom, working off a bed with a desk. And then from that, moved into a spare room in her house. When my sister got married and moved out, I got her room to be my office. Then moved out of home, had offices in every house that I moved into. And grew the company through coaching and learning and business, just relationships over time, and bought the warehouse. So and now I'm just in this monster of a warehouse with 1,000 desks.
Did you start it, were you by yourself when you started out?
Yes, I was by myself. And then I got an apprentice, trained him up to a tradesman. And then I needed someone to help with the admin work, who I got Brian. And then Brian identified that we needed someone to do a bit more work, so we hired Jose. And then from there, the company kept growing to a team of up to nearly 14 people at one stage. And then we identified that we don't need to have a big team to be able to do great turnover. I reduced the team, kept the most important people close to me. So Jose and Brian have been with me for nearly 5 years.
Wow.
So I owe a lot to him.
Did you used to work in your spare bedroom in your mum's house back then?
Well, the day Jose came in for an interview, he sat on the bed.
In your office, in the bed?
In the spare room where my office was, and he's like, "What the heck's this?
What's this outfit? What's going on here?"
So, we laugh about it now, but it's just Jose's now one of my lead guys on the field. He's running nearly 50 projects a month.
So he's like operations manager then?
Yeah, he's operations manager, and Brian's business manager now. So they've all moved up in their ranks, and then
So what started with you doing all the parts of the business? You know, sales, marketing, all operations and scheduling, and even admin. You now have a team.
Yes.
So you've got Brian doing business management. And then you've got Jose in operations.
And now I've got Sol, she does all the scheduling and ordering materials of everything. Everyone's got their own roles within the company. I focus on sales and like client nurturing. And then now me and Brian are focusing on quality and expansion and stabilizing the company. To be able to grow further. Nice.
Now let me do a bit of a recap. In 2025. And a pretty good year, this year, calendar year, getting about 2.4 mil. We've been working today on what to focus on in 2026. So predominantly I'm here today, and you and I are working together to work on what is the strategic plan for next year. Because your number one goal is to get out of the day-to-day. Because you're not on the tools.
No.
But you are heavily involved in day-to-day.
In speaking to subbies, speaking to suppliers, helping out Jose and Sol in regards to getting things. So now I'm trying to focus my time more on coaching Jose and Sol and making sure that they're comfortable making those decisions that I would make. It's just trying to copy and paste myself within them. So I think that is my first quarter's. My first quarter is my goal is to get focus on them.
And we identified, and not just you, with most business owners, we tend to be doing lots of things, have lots of projects, and we think, okay, I've got a checklist for next year. I've got 10 things I want to get done next year. The problem with that is, and we drew it up here, is when you're spread too thin and you're trying to do all the activities, because we only have 5 days a week to work in, 40, 50, 60 hours a week, depending on how much hours you're working in business. That's the constraint of business. But if we're trying to do all these projects, the likelihood of doing any of them is none. So it's like the mile wide.
Well, you get inundated with all the work. As you said before, when you focus on one narrative and deep dive into that, I think the overall arches of everything they come into play.
I think you mentioned before about slow down to go faster, but it's also about focusing on one area, the most important. And what is the leading domino? So not the pizza, but what is the biggest rock or the biggest wall I can hit that knocks over a lot of other things that gets my time back so I can work on high level activities.
Correct.
And for you, 2026 is about getting out of the day-to-day, and the biggest domino we've identified is
the
operational performance, which is throughput.
Yes.
So removing yourself from that component of the business, that's one project. And people would go, well, what else are we going to do? Should we work on marketing? Should we work on sales? And I'm trying to help everyone understand, not just you, myself, and the audience, that is a huge project.
Correct.
So what you were saying before about, rather than going a mile and a foot deep, how about we go a foot wide and a mile deep?
Correct.
And go right through that thing and nail it, because you've identified you're going to get 16 to 24 hours back of your week.
Correct.
Working on that one project. That may take might even take 3 quarters. But let's say Habib, it took you 3 quarters. Do you feel that's a bad outcome?
No.
No, because you still win.
Yeah, I'll get my time back.
You still get your time back.
Valuable.
Yeah. So it's going to be a transition. It's not going to be like quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, then you get the 24 hours back. Yeah. Quarter 1, you may get 5 hours back. Quarter 2, you may get another 10.
That's right.
You still get your time back. And that's when you start seeing the value, where you start compressing time, because you're getting more done in less effort.
Correct.
By focusing on, when you can, 1, maybe 2 projects at a time. If you can focus on one thing at a time and nail it.
Well, as I said before, when you've got a computer screen open and you've got 1,000 tabs, like, how do you focus?
Too many open loops.
Too many open loops, correct. So you just rather close them all off and focus on one task. When that's done, you move on to the next.
Yeah. I sound like a broken record. Okay.
Sometimes.
I will say it until the dynamics of business change. And I'll keep saying it. 3 core functions: input, sales and marketing; throughput, schedule and delivery; output, business management and reporting.
Correct.
Input is where you make the money. Throughput is where you spend it. Output is where you track the performance and report, did it work, didn't it work, did it not work, how do we correct and go back and loop it again.
Yeah.
And then in those 3 core functions, you can only really focus on one at a time, because you still got the day-to-day running of a business.
It's a
big project. Well, you got a business.
Yes.
It's not like you're doing nothing.
Yeah.
You still got other things to do.
It's not like we're just focusing on the throughput. There's still other things.
You've got the day-to-day running. You've got the normal running of a business. But in the time that as a team, we're focusing on one project, because it's not just you. It's Jose. It's it's Sol in scheduling. Correct. And it's Brian. Imagine 3 people all separately focusing on operational improvement over 2 quarters. How much faster do you think you're going to go versus if it's just you by yourself?
You're going to accelerate through that real quick.
Huge. And it sounds counterintuitive, because people are going to go, what else are we going to do? Trust me, that's enough. You'll be busy.
It's a big project.
It's a massive project. If you do it properly, it's a massive project. And I'm going to sound like a broken record for the next 2 months. I said the same thing last year, November, December last year. The 3 steps for winning are: eliminate distractions, get better, raise your standards. 2026, like a broken record, we're just going another level deeper, because you spent some time this year doing this. We're going another level again. We're going to eliminate more distractions, because this year you've eliminated some distractions.
Correct.
And you've already seen mentally, I've got a bit more space.
Clearer. Clear.
We're doing it again in 2026. So in 2026, we're going to eliminate more distractions. And when I say distractions, I don't just mean bright, shiny objects. It could be technology, the new tech tool or cool software or app, because they're distractions.
Clients,
or potential new industries or clients.
Yeah.
Busyness is a distraction, because for tradies, we feel like we're going to be busy. Remember we talked about before, and you talked about, well, when I've got nothing to do, I feel like I've got to get involved and be busy.
Yeah.
That is a distraction, because it sucks you in, because we feel like being busy is a goal. It's not the goal.
Yeah.
So for me, busy, whenever I feel busy, I go, oh, there's a problem, because I'm just filling in time because I feel like I need to be busy.
Yeah.
And so busyness is a distraction. Once you're able to make some space, and we've done this default diary again here, working that out, is go, great, now it's time to get better. And you're going to focus on getting better at coaching your team, because that's a skill set.
Which I enjoy.
Which you enjoy anyway.
Yeah.
But you need space. Because you don't have space, then you feel like you're just cracking shit all the time.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I've gone from being the person that's always reactive to really looking into the
wireframe.
The wireframe. And when I started using that, it's helped me improve coaching and training the team in regards to don't react until you actually get clear and get clarity on what the issue is first of all.
Yeah.
So, and I actually don't see it as a job when I coach the team. It's fun. It's enjoyable.
And so do they.
Yeah.
Like
I draw lactase.
We love these pretty pictures, don't we? Yeah. Love colours. And coaching for context, we use the word coaching in our circle as another word of leadership.
Correct. Or training.
Or training. Yeah. Like we just use that word because we're coaching our team. And for us in our world, coaching is retention. It's how you keep good people and you keep good people getting better. Second step, eliminate distractions for them, help them get better by coaching them. Because if they become better, then they do their job much more efficiently.
And they enjoy what they do as well.
And they enjoy what they do. And after that is raising the standards, because it's very hard to raise your standards if you're not getting better. Because otherwise it's just a reactive thing. I'll fix that thing, got to fix it now. You haven't actually changed the process or raised the standard.
Correct.
There's a method to this madness, and I know it's very basic, and this is actually hard. Yeah. These three things are actually hard to do.
Yeah.
But compounded over time, which is why we intentionally start the end of this year, preloading next year and going January 26 to December 26, is if you want to build it by design and if you want to build it proactively, you have to do it in advance.
That's right.
If you're doing it backwards, it's too hard. And most people will fall into January. By the time they get to February, go, oh, it's more the same as last year. Well, no shit.
And then you get stuck in
reactive. And you're just being reactive all the time. Whereas spending some time to think critically about what do we do this year? How do we get rid of distractions? What are we going to focus on get better? What do we want to do next year? And let's focus on that. Doesn't mean it's going to be perfect, but at least you have a clear plan.
Yeah.
Because, funnily enough, clarity is power.
Yeah, it is.
Well, clarity leads to power, and power is just the execution of the activities that you want to do.
I think you said it when we were in Melbourne that you ask questions like you're a child.
Correct. I'm inquisitive. Yeah. I want to know why. And mate, did we just do this here? All of this is you and I asking questions of the business, pretty much.
That's right.
And I know it looks a bit.
It looks good.
It looks. I think it's awesome. It looks a bit messy.
Yeah.
It's strategically outlining exactly what you want.
That's right.
Why you're going to do it, in what time frame, with a how and a structure by creating space.
And what outcome we're going to achieve.
Yeah, and where you do it. Yeah, very specifically aligned with where you're at.
Yeah.
This is an amazing process. And I know we're going to go a little bit deeper into this and just map it out, but each one of these is a framework for us to work on for the next 12 months. So now you and I...
We can work on it, and we've got clarity.
We've got clarity. I've got clarity to support you because I know exactly what you want and why you want it. Because me personally, I can't work with clients. I'm able to help clients achieve their goal if I don't know what they want.
Yeah.
It's impossible because otherwise we're just spinning our wheels. And there's a lot of people that come to me and I'm trying to help them. They can't make decisions and they don't know what they want. That's the very first step.
Yeah.
You have to, you have to make a call of what you want, because if you don't know what you want, you will just get by default and you'll get what's given to you. That's just how life works.
That's right.
Then the next step is making a decision. Well, I can keep doing what I'm doing now. You're going to keep getting what you get now. That's how it happens. And I know we're going to be working on with getting you out of the day-to-day is the coaching on your team to make decisions without you. We understand that is the bottleneck.
Yes, that's right.
But it can be done. Certainly can be done. In saying that, even though it looks super cool and it's colourful, based on where we've gone in the last 18 months, are you less overwhelmed about next year, and do you have some clarity on what's going to happen next year?
Well, now that I've got a bit more clarity of where I'm focusing, I'm not worried. From 24 to 25, I was worried about what's the new year going to look like. Now I know, we've stabilized ourselves in a sense where we know our clients, we know what we're doing.
Yep.
Now we've actually got a plan to move forward and what to attack for next year.
Yeah.
We're not going into 2026 blind.
Yep.
We've got a very clear plan and
clear plan of what you want, why you want it, in the time frame. So
you have to set a deadline for.
You have to set a deadline and then make it realistic too. Because if you said I want to do it in the first quarter, I go,
it's not going to work.
Shit, eh?
Yeah. It's not going to work. So I like to have a deadline because otherwise it just gets fizzled in the air and you forget about it. So setting a deadline for certain tasks as well, and you don't close it off. It's always got room to expand or contract.
It's just focus.
It's just you got time to focus on it.
Correct. And I know we're going to move into eyeballs, which is what we've called that project. But it's not that throughput stops.
No.
Just your focus on throughput stops. And the team's focus, because they're still going to do that.
Yes.
It's going to keep maintaining itself. The focus, like as a team, we need to work on our next project, which is going to be eyeballs.
That's right.
Which is the game changer. This is moving from traditional marketing, which is 20%.
This is setting yourself up for the next 5-10 years.
100%.
Even longer.
It's the new digital world of marketing.
That's right.
People are going to be stuck in the old way in the next 6 to 12 months are going to be that far behind. They're going to be paying overs for clients. They're going to pay overs for Google ads and Facebook ads.
Well, we're going to be ahead of the curve.
That's the intention.
Yeah.
That's the intention. And that's content.
It's exciting.
So are you pumped for 2026 now?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Nice. This is really good, man. So
I'm excited.
You're excited? Well, I can't wait to work on this with you for the next 12 months because this gives me clarity so I know where we're going to focus on our conversation.
That's right.
Predominantly it's going to be around you coaching your team to get yourself out of the day-to-day. Mm-hmm. Even though you're not in the tools, you're still involved in some of the day-to-day.
That's right.
In the decision-making. Moving you away from that so you can move to where you love to.
Also, like us coaching up the teams as well, also helps them improve on their personal skills, their work, life skills, everything. Sol's improved a lot in the last 6 months in regards to from being here. She's come from a different country and she's killing it.
Yeah.
So I'm so proud of how far everyone's come so far. So like Brian was just admin, now he's my business manager. It's amazing to see how much everyone's grown.
It does help. You've got a great space. You've got a great space, mate. I mean, you're giving everyone the great resources. You've got the job management. You're a great person and employer, and you understand the value of your team.
Yeah.
They're not just here to work.
No, I see my family.
We're here to build something. Yeah, you see, it's amazing. That's amazing, mate. Thanks, brother. I really appreciate your time and attention.
Thank you.
Look forward to 2026.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
That was a more detailed breakdown of what it takes to build your business by design. It doesn't have to be in the calendar year. I like doing calendar year because I'm just a January to December kind of guy, and I understand in Australia we work by financial year. I just naturally like coming to January ready to go. I don't know about you.
It's just a new year.
Yeah, I come real fresh in January. Like I'm pumped in January, but it's much easier to come into the year super pumped when I'm clear.
Correct.
And then the team's clear because now the goal now is to communicate to the team so they're on page.
Everyone's well rested as well after the break.
Yep,
so.
and they can just let it go. There's no, what do we do next year?
This is the plan.
Quarter 1, quarter 2, we're focusing on operational improvement. What does that mean? Getting Habib out of the day-to-day. How are we going to do that? We're going to focus on coaching decision-making. Very clear actions.
Correct.
Very clear.
Because we built the process, we built the data, so it's now...
Yes. We don't have to keep looping in here.
Correct.
Yep. You've got enough data. You've got all the process built out. This bit, which is the coaching component, is what gets you out of the day-to-day.
Correct.
And you said it before. You like coaching.
Yes. It's not work.
Hey! I want to go on that one. I always get asked all the time.
Well, I've asked you this before.
Why do you work so much?
Yeah.
But I don't feel like I'm working.
Yeah.
I actually don't feel like I'm working. I actually really, really love what I do. I know it's hard, but I try and show the analogy I like to use is if I was a mechanic, right? This is a mechanic. And during the day, I work for someone and I fix cars. Then on the weekend, I had a shed and I did up like old Holdens or old, Mustangs and stuff. Am I working? Or am I just doing what I like doing?
Do what you like doing.
Yeah. So I understand it can look like work, but if you enjoy doing it and you would do it anyway, is it work?
No.
Well,
for example, like I'm renovating my house now and I'm actually enjoying it.
Yeah.
It's what I do for a living. It's what I do for a living. So it's fun. Everyone comes in, my cousins, my friends, everyone comes and helps.
And you just bought the house this year, didn't you?
Yeah, in July.
Sydney house prices. Wow. Anyway.
Don't even talk about it. Gonna get this fixed so we can pay off my mortgage.
I don't know if I go into this, but I might. We'll go into what we were talking about before and more of my drawing.
The busy bee.
We'll wrap up with this. I won't go into too much detail. You're here, the business owner, Habib, myself, we're over here. We have a goal in business, usually to make money, get our time back, get control of our lives, right? Usually that's why we get into business. If it's not, then it's probably a hobby. So we move with intention and speed. Okay, we're going to go in this direction. And the clearer you are in that direction, which you've just identified right now, which is operational improvement, is going to give you the outcome of your time back. More importantly, you know you're making money and you already got control of the business. It's about getting your time back is the number one objective. But what's happening at the same time is, which we didn't know, is you're falling into, by default, the leader of your business or the coach of your team.
Correct.
Which we didn't know.
You didn't know. Yeah, well, you don't know. Where are you going to
I sort of had an idea, but you didn't know. And then what you're saying right now is the gift that was not on the radar is what you enjoy doing.
Yeah, it is.
And this is the space where I get a different colour. And this is the space where, although it's work, it doesn't feel like work.
No, it doesn't.
And this,
I look forward to coming to work now because I know I'm helping other people improve on themselves.
And I haven't asked you this. Do you think by being the coach to your team and helping them become better by eliminating distractions and raising the standard, you are going to accelerate that goal?
Correct.
Hey, funny, isn't that?
Yeah.
Isn't it funny how that happens? But we didn't know this.
Yeah.
We just knew we needed that. And
well, you change as you move through business.
You evolve.
It's never a straight line.
No, it's not, unfortunately.
You always get the peaks and troughs.
And that's life and business.
Correct.
So other than my pretty average picture,
it's good. That speaks a lot.
It speaks volumes that we don't know what this gift is going to be, but we all know that there's something out there we're not sure we're going to get.
Well, you said you didn't know from going from Q paint to becoming a coach.
I did not know. I went hell for leather, running with the intention of growing a painting business. And then 90 degrees to that, which was my blind spot, I didn't even know it happened. I'm now, 10 years later, in this coaching, consulting, mentor space. I didn't know that. So if you're growing your business right now, if you want to change 2025 and move into a more proactive 2026 and build your business by design, the overarching strategy will be look at this year, look at the distractions, remove as many as you can, don't carry everything into the 2026. Look at the activities that will accelerate your business, get better at them, and raise your standard. It sounds simple, but it's really hard to do in the real world. It's really hard to do because eliminating distractions means you're going to have to let go of things that probably already make you money or
just make a bright, shiny object.
Or a bright, shiny or make you feel good because they are the activities that are going to hold you back. Think mile wide, foot deep. Not good. You want foot wide, mile deep. You will go faster because you are carrying less things.
Less baggage.
Less baggage, less busyness. You won't have the anchors and you'll accelerate. And you'll accelerate even more if you have a team and they're all on the same page. So I encourage you to take some time to review 2025 or review the year that was, and I encourage you to strategically think about where to focus, what is the biggest domino in your business knocks over more things than not, and build your business by design strategically. It doesn't have to be that complicated, and it shouldn't take more than a day. It shouldn't take more than a day. But one day to save 1 year of
Well, I think it's
busyness.
like you should already know where you want to go, right?
Oh, yeah. We should know
It's just writing it out. As you said, you have to draw it out, write it out, and it's actually a bit more clear than just having it in your head.
Yeah, 100%. And the clearer that is, which is in this instance, the clearer we got here about where to focus, so that flower for you is operational improvement for the number one objective of getting you out of the day-to-day is the target this year.
Correct.
There are the activities in business. That's what you're going to be busy anyway. But that is the target.
That's the main focus.
That's the main focus. And we're going to go as quickly as we can with intention to that point. By default, you are going to be coaching your team.
Correct.
Because that is the main activity. To help them make the decisions. I'm even more excited.
Me too.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
All right.
Let's do it.
Thanks, brother. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks, man. Thanks, guys. If you liked that episode, I'd love to hear your comment. If you've got any comments or about that, just drop them down below. Otherwise, stay cool, be well, as usual. See you in the intros. Bye.
See ya.